Good morning to you. Yeah, here I am on the Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE. I've been out and about all over the place. I had been hoping to get Mrs. Tame on it, but unfortunately Baby Tame's wedding is taking up so much of her time. I know, you can't believe it. Yeah, no, couldn't get her out. Or Baby Tame. No, neither Baby Tame. But there you go. We'll get it again, and we will do two up on it. Because I am interested in knowing what it's like on that exhaust for a pillion. Yeah. So obviously I'm on my way to work, just using it as a commuter, and I've got to say it is a very easy bike to live with. Yes, it's tall and 230 kilos sopping wet. It's sort of about average. I guess it's getting towards the heavy side. It's still less than a Super Meteor, yeah, but it's the height. For me, at 6'2", a seat height of 870 millimeters isn't too shabby, is it? No, it does actually, for once, it's a bike that makes me look sort of normal. 6'2", I guess nowadays, it's sort of normal as well. Kids seem to be much bigger, don't they? And this bright orange doesn't have to attract attention, and in the sunshine it's got quite a sparkle to it. Really nice. I like it anyway. So in and out of town it's been absolutely no trouble at all, and I am going to go the back way. The giraffe loves it, of course, because it's orange. I don't know, he reckons once upon a time he had a coat of similar colour. Yeah, orange and black. I don't know where the geese are gone. Now, it's 89 brake horsepower from a 1200. It's not massive, is it? But it's more than enough for any bike in reality. The torque is just fantastic. So, you know, you get that punch that you do from all the 1200s. And as I've said before on it, this is most closely related out of the Bonneville range to the Thruxton. I think it's even the same frame, not sure. Obviously the swinging arm's a bit different, forks are a bit different, and the tuning on the engine is significantly different. But the thing I like most about this for the job I'm doing now, commuting, going to work, is the dominant place in which it puts you. Able to see over the hedgerows, able to see over cars. It's just fantastic. The thing I'm not sure about, and it seemed better now, I don't know if it's because, I mean, the bike was virtually new when I picked it up. The tyres seemed a little bit vibey, and they still do a little bit because they're that sort of semi-knobbly. Yeah, so you get a bit of shake from them, shall we say. I don't know whether the indicators are actually self-cancelling, because for some reason on this bike I haven't really left them on. No. Because it's such low mileage, what we're doing, we're coming up to about over 150. It's still been running, so according to the sticker on the tank, that's 4,000 revs to 300 miles. Yeah, so I haven't been really going more than that. However, at 4,000 you're doing between 75 and 80, so you'd be breaking the law really. On the back roads and everything, it's very, very happy, and that's one of the reasons I'm coming the back way. I could have gone down the A14, but you know what, on the A14 it's like any upright bike. For me, you're like a kite. You just open yourself up and you've got that full wind blast in your helmet, your neck's straining, or my neck is. Whereas if you're in a slightly forward position, you don't have that. You're sort of resting your neck and the wind's hitting you at a bit of an angle. That's just my thought. If you're going to be going over, say, 69 miles an hour, let's just say that. And so all that power and speed for me is wasted on any bike that's upright on the dual carriageway. Yeah. So I'm in fifth now. I found the gearing on it very versatile as well for town work and for these speed limits where you've got a speed limit of 40 down here. I haven't messed about with any of the modes. It's got hell and all modes. You can switchable traction control and ABS and all that lot. I've not touched it at all, but I don't do that on any bike I have, really. On the Thruxton, I sort of change from maybe rain, road and sport, but that's about it. But that's sort of presets, isn't it? And I've got to say, the Thruxton tends to spend most of its time in sport. Fuel consumption, it's been okay. I could probably flick through and find out what my fuel consumption's been, but I'm reckoning it's about 60, maybe 65. Yeah, because I've been conservative, because I've only been down the back lanes. Come on, Mr. Fiesta. The other thing, of course, is it's ideal for these pothole-ridden roads that we've got now. Yeah, it's like scrambling all the time, isn't it? The clutch is light as a feather. Yeah, I haven't got a quick shifter. Don't think you'd want one on a scrambler, would you? I don't think so. No, because you've got too many variables, especially if you're going off-road. Now, would I go off-road with it? I don't think I would. I think, you know, gravel tracks and stuff like that I would have no problem with. I'm not man enough to take this off-road and get full use of it. I mean, can you imagine how you'd have to be riding to get full use of it? Get my visor up. I'm struggling to breathe. Is there anything I don't like about it? I don't think there is. I love the size of it. Having something that stretches my legs when I put my foot down is so unusual. I like it. Yeah. Is it too much power for this commute? Well, this is really, most of my commute is open countryside. It's only this last bit that you sort of see where it gets suburban and urban, and so something like this is perfect. But if you were mainly going suburban and urban, there's no point in getting something of this size of engine unless it's also your weekend bike, in which case, yeah. The point, I guess, what I'm saying is that this can commute, you know, in traffic. It's not too much. You know, some bikes, a Goldwing, for example, that'd be too much. A Rocket commuting. I know I did commute on the Rocket 3, and it is absolutely fine. But in reality, you don't want to be wasting the miles stuck in traffic on it, do you? Or even trying to filter with it. You know, something goes slightly wrong, and that's a lot of weight to suddenly catch. This, however, seems exceptionally light for its size and weight. I don't know what the old man's going to think of it, but we'll find out. I have noticed that when I do stop and put my right leg down, I can feel the heat from the exhaust. It's not too much, even on a hot day. Alright, old man. Yeah, miserable old git. I knew he wouldn't like the Triumph. He'd probably like to put some parts on it, but that's about it. Good morning, Giraffe. Yeah, I know, I'm still on it. Yeah, wonderful. He does like it, yeah. Of course he would, with those long legs, and like I say, he had that coat, similar colour. Yeah, so that's it anyway. A commute on the Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE, absolutely wonderful. I will catch you in another mutter. Yeah, ta-ta.